Right then folks, we're joined with number one fan yet again, and he's come back from one of his adventures from Poland, wasn't it?
Yes, amazing.
From a massive fortification. It was a cluster of forts, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's loads. It's I believe it's from, it is, I believe, I always do this.
Here we go.
Hungarian Austro Empire, that's the right.
Right.
I believe it was from then. So it's it's a cluster of forts in a town called Przemysl. I think I'm pronouncing it right. So there's lots of different forts scattered all around. Some of them, or a lot of them, are just free to go in. Some of them, it's a bit like over here. Some are ruins.
You've got the barriers and there you go.
That's it. And some are just like museums, basically.
Yeah,
so you can go in and see it like as a museum, like Whitehall. It's really good, but there's so much to see. I reckon you could spend weeks if you really wanted to explore. You know, like really see it.
Really get in depth. Yeah, I think we might have to go there at some point.
I'd love to. I'd love to go back because we rushed.
I thought you'd already been
there. No, I'd love to go back.
Go back. Yeah, no, and so number one fan went with the camera I kindly gave to him, and he created some videos for us. You know, so we're going to be sharing them with you today, and see what you think, folks. Thanks very much for number one fan to filming it on his holiday. Yeah,
it was really good. It was. I think it was all done in one day, I believe. Like that particular, because we went out for one day, and because my wife's brother went to one of these forts, so we kind of spent the whole day and went to a few others.
Yeah.
Of course, I took the torch with me that you also gave me for my birthday present that time.
Oh, like?
Yep, that's it. Amazing torches, folks. Took that.
Was that before the time you got the new one that I got? The big one?
Yeah, that's
before
it.
That.
Yeah, it's before that. And because that's like, you know, you can travel with it. It's small, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I took that and then I left it at the house in Poland. So when I was actually at the forts, I didn't have any torch.
But to be honest, looking at the video footage, it's not that bad.
No.
You know, it's come out all right. You can't go wrong with Sony cameras. They're very good in low light. If it was a GoPro on the other hand, it might have been a bit different story. But yeah, so check it out, folks. And yeah,
hopefully you like it. It's better than the. I wasn't that keen on the Belgian one personally.
A video's a video though.
Yeah,
it's still an adventure.
True.
It's still something for you to look back on.
But you know, when you film something, you must have done it yourself, and you think that's pretty crap. That's kind of how I felt with that.
Yeah, I think. But some people that watch it might not think it's crap.
Yeah, no, that's true. We've all got different opinions.
Was it that one with the bells? What was that? Was it that one?
No, that was. But that was that was in Ukraine, I think.
Right, yeah.
I think it was in the top of the church tower, just smashing these bells everywhere. Like
check that video out, folks.
And there'll be future videos. Are we allowed to mention that?
Future videos
with my future holiday.
Yes. What are we doing today? Getting photos off the phone. Yes, definitely. Because number one fan goes on holiday, he takes video for us, folks. So let's thank you. Very
I'll give
much
you a teaser. Slovenia, and is it's general, a bit like Israel, but I actually went to a fort as well there. Right. So I've done a bit of exploring as well as like general holiday around the area. Amazing.
Yeah, that's really good. Excellent. Right, let's dive straight into it, folks. Let's go. So folks, here is another adventure in Poland currently, in a town or a city called Przemysl. There's huge fortifications, as you can see by this map here. This was for the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This started in 1854, and I believe the site was meant to be around 41
different kind of sites, construction sites, different parts to the whole kind of fortification as one. So this is just literally a part of it. I've got proper camera now, so I can actually film myself properly and see. So here we are, folks, here we are. Another adventure without Ian this time. We're quite close to Ukraine here, literally 10-minute drive, I think, roughly, at 10 minutes, so we're really close to the border. Haven't got a passport, so can't pop over, but we have specifically come to see this fortification. Unfortunately, I forgot my torch, so hopefully the film will come out okay. I'm not sure how dark it's going to be inside, but yeah, it's on a hill at the minute, a little bit of a hill. I know this fortification, say again, called Przemysl. This was used extensively in World War I. Lots of fighting between Russians and the Germans. I read that 10,000 Russian troops died, and also because due to the shortages of food, there was 13,000 horses were slaughtered for food because there was such a shortage during that time. But it wasn't used much during World War II because a lot of it was destroyed, so it just wasn't really good enough for World War II, and I don't think they really rebuilt it or did much with it. But anyway, I'll turn the camera around and show you. See, wearing the IKS hoodie, folks. Also, there'll be a link, I'll put a link down so you can have a look yourself and read up about the fort. It's really interesting. It's huge. I mean, I'm not going to get to see it all today, it's just impossible, but really nice site. This is part of it. So we're going to go inside now. I think we're going to be going to a different site after this. The best thing is there's free entry as well. You haven't got to pay. It's really cool, but unfortunately a lot of these rooms are locked off. Amazing. So well, folks, unfortunately I haven't got my torch. It's fairly deep. Ladder's going down, as you can see. And now we're inside the fort. Let me see what this board says. I did read up there was a small garrison here, but not too huge during World War I. Oh well. It's like modern toilets. Maybe repurposed. Old toilets repurposed. I would say probably. Thankfully I think we'll be okay here without a torch, but I don't know all the parts. You can see a lot of the scars still from the war, potentially bullet holes down there. Who knows? Wow. Doesn't look too safe, does it? Still got the hinges for the doors. It's crazy. Not sure what that was up there. Maybe it was some kind of emblem at some point, potentially. I have got a phone, but I'm not sure how good the torch. That's not going to be very great, is it? Let's be honest. So there's a little alleyway down here. Oh, something. See all the cracks in the wall. Wow. Look at that crack. There's a lot of hooks here. I think these were potentially for handrails, I'm guessing, during the time it was built. Wow. This is crazy. You can see that a lot of this is destroyed. Big chunks, parts of it. Wow, not sure where to go. This is taking us around the outer bit of the wall. It's like a little moat here. Not sure if it has ever been filled with water or anything. See, a lot destroyed here still. I'm presuming these would be other entrances or exits from the inner fortress, like here, that you can no longer get into. I mean, over there, that's potentially another part of the fort that will go into this hill here, no longer accessible. Shame. I clearly went into that hill there, so that would have been something, but yeah, no longer accessible. I think the really crazy thing is when we go to places in the UK, tunnels, etc., it's really good, but obviously it didn't see much action with like troops. Obviously we're shooting planes, things like this, but because we were never invaded, never really saw much action. So it's really cool to come to a place where, you know, Germans were here fighting with Russians, Poles, all other nationalities. And you know, troops were fighting each other. And I imagine if you dig here, you'd find quite a lot of history buried. So it's, yeah, it's really cool to walk in the footsteps of other people over a century ago. It's crazy. Yeah, this is just literally around the edge of the whole fortress. Wildlife, nature that's taken over now. It looks like. So I'm going to try we said every time we come to Poland, I'm going to try and, depend on how long we're here for, because there's a fair few things around, try and go somewhere different. I think we're only about an hour and a half to the Ukrainian border anyway, so there's always popping over there, quite easy, you can drive. This is like a nice city called Lviv, which actually was a part of Poland, was a Polish city. Still remnants of that if you ever go. It's meant to be really nice, but I've never been yet, but that is a plan. And as the map changed quite a lot over the years, the land mass changed for all of the countries. It's no longer part of Poland, and there is quite a lot of Poland that was Germany as well, vice versa. So yeah. Oh, we're coming back. I've gone back to the front now. So basically I've just walked around the whole edge. Now we've come back to the front entrance. I'll go back inside. This is still fairly intact, so it's quite cool. I'm not sure if any work was done on this to restore it. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I did read that there was something done in the forties for World War II, but quite minimal because it wasn't used. It was almost, I read, like decommissioned as a military fortress, military base, because of the damage. So I imagine it wasn't worth it, cost effective to redo it, especially with, you know, it being 100 years old almost at that point as well. So here we are back in the main entrance. Original cobble road, look at this. Imagine who's walked on this. It's crazy. So I'm not sure what these were. Gunpowder stores, maybe some of these. With a bit more information of the points, what they are. So on top of a hill you can see over the city. Right folks, so that's it for this bit, this particular part of the fort. On top now, on top of the roofs of part of the buildings. Really nice. This is what I like about Poland actually, there's quite a lot of forest around, a lot of greenery. So we're going to head off to other parts, I'm not sure exactly where, but like I said, it's massive, it's really extensive if you're going to visit every part and every section. So just exiting now through the same way I came. There's a sign up there, potentially original, or it's kind of being re-erected. Someone's gone over it. Something about spies. I'll ask my wife to translate it. So maybe Ian can put it in the comment section, or maybe Ian could put it at the bottom of the screen, the translation. It does look quite old, so I'm not sure if they've just kind of redone it. but looks like it was an original sign, because it's mentioned about spies, etc. And that's cool. Didn't film that. Right, that's it, folks. Another fort, folks. This says here this is the 4th largest armoured fort, Galicia. Hopefully you can, if I go zoom in on that a bit, you could pause it anyway and to read all of that. It's quite a lot there. Again, there's pictures of how it used to be and the fact it was destroyed, and this is where we are now, but they have done some work, so you can go into this bit here, but largely it was destroyed. But yeah, this is quite big, this huge, so that's where we're going to go. Looks like there's potentially a lot of outworks here. I'm going to go up to the top first, I think. Yeah, so where we are, this looks as though it takes you to the inside of the fort. There's a lot of gun emplacements. It's crazy. Yeah, it looks quite big folks. Hopefully we can see, because it's dark, and because I'm an idiot I forgot my torch. Bought it to Poland but forgot it here. Not sure what that stands for. LGF. I'm guessing there would have been some maybe bridge. It's quite low ceiling. Getting lower. You can just walk in. It's cool. Oh wow. So this is inside. Steel girders for the roof. I'm glad we can enter even this bit. It's better than nothing. There would have been a lot more of this, but unfortunately it was destroyed. So now we're on the roof. It's sloped. Wow, it's massive. There we go, this is around the back, look down so you can see. Just imagine all the activity that would have went on here during World War I. There's a lot of more close fighting then, 1-to-1, guns, bayonets, bullets. I'd love to explore it all, but we simply don't have time. I think you could spend a week here. Ian would love it. You can camp out, take the IKS van when it's finished, and then spend more time at each part, each section. The last one wasn't really much there, but there is a bit here, and I'm sure if you really look, there's probably more to be found. See, look at it down there. I'm going to walk around the edge anyway to see. This is pretty cool. Just think how old this is. Over 100 years old. It's crazy. Right, so I'm going to go down, folks. I'm going to go back down, I think. Try not to fall over. Oh wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so I've come across something. These clearly were stairs, but no more. What do we think? Should I go down and have a little look? I think it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? I don't think I appreciate how difficult it is for him to film, hold the camera, walk, kind of. So this would have obviously went somewhere, but it's now filled in. It's crazy. This is huge. So gonna climb back out. See, I'm taking IKS exploration to the next level. Different countries. I think I filmed in. I think this is the first time I filmed in Poland, to be fair. So Poland, Ukraine, Jerusalem, so Israel I filmed in as well. Where else? I did Palestine. I did also Belgium, but I don't know if that's good enough if Ian's going to put that up. He's got so much material, and to be fair, it isn't that great. I will admit that. Wasn't really expecting this here, to be fair. Sorry, it's a little shaky at times. Not quite the expert yet. In fact, this is the first time I've used this camera. So, usually it's a... Oh look. Usually it was my phone, so at least there'll be less complaints about it being portrait. Still, I imagine the quality it's not going to be as good as Ian's, but still, at least it's the right way up with a decent camera. So I'm just going to go back down, go around the edge. So, catch you later, folks. This is the lower section of where I just went. Not sure what we're going to be able to see. I'm gutted I didn't bring the torch. Wow, that's amazing. So this literally goes under the hill. It's just going down. And as you can see, the quality is getting worse now. I think this is going to take us to the other side. This is where it stops. This is literally full of water, and I'm not prepared for that. Quite deep. Right, so I got to the other side, folks. I had to put the camera down because it's quite sketchy. I wouldn't have done it with the camera. I'm walking across. So now, as you can see, it takes us up the top. I'm glad I actually came. Oh wow. So now, yeah, so this is part of the fortress again. That's where I've just been, down. Aha, so This is where I was just looking from the top a moment ago, from up there. So this is just an entrance from underground rather than walking around. So I'll probably go around the outside to get back, I reckon. Some photos. That's pretty cool. Still we've got the gunfire insulets. It's crazy. That's crazy. So they have done some reinforcing here so it doesn't have more extensive damage and collapse. They've done stuff, you know, where they can. It's crazy. So that's basically the stairs I've just come down from. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle a phone and a camera. That's the stairs I've just come down from. Come up from, should I say. So I'll go back the other way, around the outside. It's cool. Yeah, they've put like steel girders to reinforce. That is cool that the tunnel still exists. So we've just come from the front entrance you saw underneath all the way up here. That is pretty cool that they've kept that. But if you do come, folks, you do need some form of footwear, otherwise you've got to try and balance on the wood that's there. It's quite muddy. You can see there's a lot more here that's just been destroyed. It would have been really cool to see it in its day. Imagine all the garrisons and the troops that were here fighting. It's really cool. Strange, I've been to Poland a lot, but I haven't explored much in this way with like forts and military stuff. World War One, World War Two, for some reason. It's really muddy here. So yeah, that's a plaque. Wow. You can still see a part of the arch there. Wow. That's mad. Very much destroyed. I was hoping to see some graffiti or some original signs or something, but it's unlikely from that far back because it's so open to public, and the weather, the elements. It's a cool little window. Got my hood up, sorry, because I just walked through there. It's mosquitoes everywhere, literally everywhere in there, and they're little vicious over here. So I have a feeling I didn't press the record button, so I'm going to go back through and start again because I'm not sure if I filmed it. So it's a little bit dark because I don't have a light, but it's good enough with this torch because it's not completely underground. There is a little bit of light coming through the windows. So I was just showing before, this is the kind of outer wall. This is like a moat area. So you walk basically all the way along there. It's a corridor and there's fire inslets all the way along. There's quite a lot here actually. Saying it looks like there's been some form of roof on there that's maybe been destroyed. Yeah, that's just a little room in there. There's not much in there, to be honest. So this just goes around the corner. I was saying earlier, so I'm not sure if I filmed it. So some sort of drainage there, and it goes around the corner here, but it does stop. Looks like it's been filled in at some point, so I'm guessing it would have went further. So I'm going to walk back through the corridor where I just came through before, hoping the battery will last, because I'm not sure if I filmed it, because I'm an idiot apparently. It's a shame because the camera really can't pick up how long it is. You can see the little light at the end there, that's the length of it, but I showed you outside, it's basically the whole length of that wall. They're saying that there's slits in each, every couple of metres, probably 3 metres I would say. There is another little window with a firing slit, and another 1,000 mosquitoes as well, my worst enemy. Yes, this will just come out the other end. It's good that you can actually get in here still. That's where it originally came from. Hopefully I did film that. Down them stairs, and that went to the entrance at the front. Be nice to, you know, have a proper, see all the mosquitoes, look, it's mental, they're literally everywhere. Be nice to have a look to see if there really is some graffiti, but I think this is so open and so accessible, it would be really difficult to find some graffiti, I think. So yeah, now we're at the front there, almost. There we go, so these are all kind of outer builds, that's where we just walked all the way down there. Very cool. These are, if you can get in these may be magazines. These are just the caponiers. So I've got it on there, so I mean hopefully you can pause and have a read anyway. I'm sure there'd be guns on top and stuff of this, there would have been. Like I was saying earlier, this whole area, a lot of it I read was saying it wasn't used much in World War II. From what I've seen, it looks as though some of it, I'm assuming some of it must have been. I'm guessing you need to look on each individual fort to see kind of what role that fort took within each war, to see. Because this doesn't look in that bad nick really. It's not completely destroyed, there's quite a lot there. There may have even been stuff in the hills here behind me, assuming at some point it would have been a lot bigger. So you can see that there, it would have continued on the wall and went around there at least. So a lot has been destroyed, but there's still a lot there. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area, and the fact it's free as well, it's even better. I was expecting some kind of small charge for maybe something like this because there's a bit more there, but no charge at all. Ian, next time you supply me with a camera, better battery please folk, because this one doesn't last very long. Luckily I brought the charger with me. Otherwise I wouldn't be filming this part because it died at the castle, so this wouldn't have been filmed, and this is one of the better parts. So I'm really glad I brought that with me. Yeah, this it's quite cool. I'm going to go over to the other bit, that demolished bit, so I'll just turn the camera off, so I don't know how much it's going to last. So I'll go over there and I'll film that. So from what I'm guessing, the other bit we're going to, this destroyed bit, would have been very similar or the same to the one next to it. There. But I'm not sure. You know, it's a shame we don't have ladders, because if we had ladders, I would actually be able to get up there, but you can't. You can't get up there. I can't climb that. Not possible for me. Yeah, this bit is just completely, it looks as though they've put a bomb to this, because look at the size of them concrete lumps. Yeah, there we go. It shows there. So it wouldn't have been the same. It's that's the bit that's destroyed, that's the bit we just went to. It wasn't exactly the same, maybe that was living quarters. Don't know. That's someone having a barbecue. Should we have some food? Sausage in Poland, folk, is kielbasa. So maybe we can ask. Have a little look. You can see the either drainage or ventilation. It's cool. That's mad. Don't know if it looks like that would have been the roof. There's some circular bit there, so it could have been where they had guns even. It's cool. Shame we haven't got time for a dig. Sure we'd find some stuff. Wow, there we go. Look at that, you can see the rooms there. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get around there, because that is still something there. So, excuse me, I'm not sure what I'm filming here, but I'm just trying to get around. No second person to hold this, so it is what it is in this case. So sorry folk. Wrong way. Maybe up. Up here. I'm glad. Still battery. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, it's balanced on top of each other. That was obviously inside. Wow, crazy, crazy. Oh look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go up here folk. This drop here. Hard part is balancing. There we go, I'm up. See what's up here folks. This is exploring. Oh, I don't know how safe that is. Should be okay. Oh no. Just leads to what would have been an entrance. Blocked off, but still, it's pretty cool. Wouldn't have seen that if I didn't come in here. Curious if there's any markings. maybe for candles, some form of light. It's all cracks there, look at that. Oh, there's got to be some graffiti somewhere. Ooh. So that, yeah, that would have went down to the lower part of this building. Wow. That's amazing. This is pretty cool, this place. Trying to balance. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. It's a bit like the one of the battery Todds that's just blown up, like falling in on itself, similar to that, I think. Right, I need to pause it to get down here anyway. Yeah, this is awesome. So I wasn't expecting this. I didn't expect anything here. So that you can see here what potentially could have been some form of drainage or cable run. It's mad. I understand what would have been inside the building. Looking out. It's crazy. Look how that's balanced. It's mad. Okay. That's really funny. Oh, funny, I'd have known. Nice easy route there. Shame I didn't see that before. Someone's been having a party. Oh, and that's just around the corner where I was earlier with that big long wall. So yeah, so basically it would have been a moat around the whole thing. It's really cool. Right, gonna end it here, folks. Battery's about to die anyway, so hopefully this goes up, and hopefully it goes up soon. So thank you for watching. Not sure, hopefully it's been filmed okay. This is the adventures of number one fan. Ciao.